And to do that, I need to fling myself upwards. I remember. I guess I skipped a little bit, not too much. But you see like all these surfaces here, so if you don't quite know what you're doing, I guess you'll just put the portal on the closest surface and then slowly ladder your way up as you put portals higher and higher. But if you're... oh crap. But if you know what you're doing, then you can skip a lot of it. Well, I guess I can do that. That's better. Give myself more space to get up here. What's next? I need to get up there, don't I? Oops. Okay, let's try that again. There. And maybe there. And okay, I didn't make it, but I saw something. That's a blue one, I see. So you only see the diagonal surface there when you manage to jump up there. So again, they're revealing to you one step at a time what the puzzle is. You need to solve one step before you see the next step. So that's not too complicated. A vertical puzzle, I don't think we've had very many of these yet in this game. And I'm wondering if that's training us for the next part. I mean, it's a fairly simple puzzle in the end, but it does train the player to look up, to put portals at a distance, and also to put portals while they're in mid-air. So let's just see if the next few puzzles use those more. Again, like with puzzle design, and especially with Valve games, whenever they do something, you have to assume that they do it for a reason, because they're pretty smart people. And with puzzle progression, like you start with simple things and you move on to more complicated things. So if we see a simple version of something being done here, perhaps we can assume that a more complicated version of it will appear right afterwards. And that's good puzzle design. I mean, if you want a definition of good puzzle design, that's one of them.
I know things look bleak, but that crazy man down there was right. Let's not take these lemons. We are going to march right back upstairs and make him put me back in my body. And he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and I have no plan. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, and that's with some generous rounding. Still though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
You're a potato. Did you... okay. Well, let's... okay, we can play along. See, here we go. It's a vertical puzzle. As I said, like in the last one, they give you a small vertical puzzle, and now we have a much larger vertical puzzle. And whereas in the last one they had some small places where you can put the portals, now we have a lot of places where you can put portals. So it's a more complicated iteration of the earlier thing. I'm just still thinking about what GLaDOS just said to us right now. That man was right, let's not make lemons. Remember that in the whole of the first game, and for the first half of the second game, she was trying to kill us. She was our mortal enemy. And now she's a potato, stuck to our portal gun. And she's on our side now. Just consider, you know, how much that has changed. And maybe consider how that's changed. Like how Valve has pulled it off. That we accept her as an ally. I mean, we've come to know who she is, and that's important. Like before, she was just this murderous computer, whereas now we are aware that she is in fact Caroline, and that she used to be human. And I guess more importantly, she didn't choose to do this. Like, Cave Johnson instructed the scientist to put her into GLaDOS, even if she says no. And I mean, we can assume that she would have said no. And they did it anyway. So, you know, we get introduced to the idea that maybe she's not entirely evil, right? And remember how once Wheatley was put into the computer, the mainframe body, he turned into a crazy robot, you know. So they're introducing. Wait a minute, how do I get that where I want? Let me just. Yeah, so by you know, arranging the story in that way and getting us to get to know the characters, they're pulling the switch slowly but quite effectively, turning Wheatley into the enemy, turning GLaDOS into the friend, and you know, completely turning the previously established narrative upside down. It's impressive. It's impressive storytelling. I don't know where I'm supposed to put the blue gel. Or we've got this Where's Waldo thing again. Well, not again, it's kind of rare in this game. But we do have it here, where you're just looking for a place to put the portal. I'm sorry guys, I don't actually remember. I'm sure, or I was sure, that you can just look up and put a portal somewhere. It shouldn't be this difficult, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Okay. Okay, so you do that and then you jump through. There we go. So maybe that was just me being a little stupid. But I mean, it wasn't that obvious. I mean, just look at the distance between that, and you notice how when you look at that puzzle, you don't actually see both pieces at the same time. Let me just jump back down if I can, and then look at this. You notice how you are on this platform, and you don't see both parts of the solution at the same time. Or in fact, there's three parts, right? There's that, and there's that, and there's that. And wait, it stopped dripping once I solved it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so there's three parts of the puzzle, and you never see all three at the same time. And that actually makes it more difficult for the player, because you have to remember the pieces and put 2 and 3 together. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, I mean, if all the pieces were in sight, then it's a lot easier, right? Because you can see it. Imagine if there's a way to put the glue or the blue goo onto that surface from here, and you could see it, then that's easy. Whereas the simple fact that you can't see all three pieces at the same time makes it a bit more difficult and a bit less obvious. Alright, so what do we have next? Next we have what do we have next? can walk over here. We can't put a portal there. Again, I'm not sure about... Oh, there we go. I'm not sure about this Where's Waldo style of puzzle design. And I do believe we need to bounce up. Oops, where are we? There we go. And come out. So you had to do the jump before you see the solution. So things are getting more complicated. Well, not more complicated, but less easy in the arrangement of the puzzle pieces. And even that is quite subtle. And I guess it's fairly advanced puzzle design. You know, the idea of having things in view, the idea that you don't know what the solution is until you see the next piece. You have to solve one piece before you see the other piece. Or, you know, have things not being in the same view, so you have to remember things. And that, I think that happens more often as we move forward as well. Like there, I could just turn around and see the three pieces. Imagine if, like, the other piece is like in another room somewhere, and you have to remember this, walk around, and then see the other piece, and then come back and do the solution or something like that. And that makes it even more difficult. Just because you have to remember more stuff. Okay, there's the white goo, there's the orange glue, there's the blue goo. And the blue glue, interestingly enough, is already kind of in the right place. Okay, let's see. White goo first, I think. Oh, there we go. So that puts the white goo on those surfaces. We are meant to go up there. And there's light there again, like marking out the exit, although it's kind of subtle. But, you know, it's the only place with that orange light. Notice the color as well, the white light here, and then the orange light there. The two lights indicating the important parts of the puzzle, and using the color coding as well. Remember how orange was always associated with the puzzle being solved or the switch being triggered on, if you remember that. I do believe the next part we need is, well, not really that. Actually, notice how if we use the white gel, it does that. Let me see what happens when we do the orange gel. Oh no, that's right, so it does that. Let's put the orange gel there. Oh no, put the orange gel there. And then we put the blue gel there. You see, notice how when we put the blue gel, it only covers the top bit, whereas when we put the white gel, it covers the whole thing. I guess there's more white stuff than blue stuff coming down, but it's kind of helping us a little bit there. Oh crap, don't want to do that. Oh no! Oh no, that's right. That's cool, okay. Alright, so let's do this jump. Okay, that was the wrong jump. I want to come out of there. Alright, I want to do that, I think. So run and jump and... Wait, are you serious? I thought the portal vortex was supposed to... or the portal funnel was supposed to draw me in. Well, I got that bit, okay. Whoa, where did that blue stuff come from?